healing makes you unrecognizable, there comes a moment in your healing journey when you quietly realize you are no longer the person you once were. Not the version shaped by trauma, not the one molded by survival, not the one who lived on emotional eggshells, not the one who was defined by what happened to you. Healing has a way of remaking you. And the truth is, you may not even recognize yourself at first. Healing doesn't change your behavior. It changes your nervous system, your posture, your voice, your decisions, your boundaries, your relationship with truth, your connection with God, which is the most important thing. There is an inner uncoiling that happens, a release from the tight grip of fear, shame, insecurity, and emotional dependency. And in that release, you meet someone new. The version of you who laughs again without bracing for pain. The version of you who feels safe inside your own skin. The version of you who doesn't settle for confusion disguised as love. The version of you who doesn't apologize for needing space. The version of you who finally trusts your own discernment. But here's the part people rarely talk about. Other people might not recognize you either. People who benefited from your silence may call you difficult. People who fed on your self-sacrifice may now call you selfish. People who relied on your compliance may now call you changed. People who once controlled your emotions may now call you hard. And they're right. You have changed. Because healing will cost you who you used to be. But becoming whole gives you back who you were always meant to be. Healing is not soft work. It is courageous work. It's sacred work. The kind of work that requires trembling hands, a steady God, and a willingness to stand. Sometimes your voice shakes. Sometimes your knees knock. Sometimes your old patterns scream louder than your new ones. But you stand anyway. Not because you aren't scared, but because you aren't enslaved anymore. This is the holy work. This is the real work. This is what becoming whole actually looks like. It isn't always pretty. It isn't always applauded. It isn't always understood. But it is honest. It is holy. And it is free. And no, not everyone will recognize you anymore. But you will. Maybe for the first time ever, you finally look like someone who is loved by God. You finally look like someone who loves themselves too. You finally look like someone who is no longer surviving, but living. You look like someone who has been rebuilt from the inside out. And that is nothing to apologize for. Stand, even when you tremble. Stand, even when your voice shakes. Stand, even when no one claps. Stand anyway. You only need the applause from God, no one else. Because healing doesn't just restore you, it resurrects you. Father speaks, daughter and son, I know you were when the world broke you. I know who you were when pain shaped you. I know who you were when fear silenced you, but I also know who you are becoming. Do not grieve the version of you that was built in survival. Honor her, but do not return to her. Do not grieve the version of you that was built in survival. Honor her, but do not return to her. I said that twice. I am the one who has been strengthening your spine. I am the one settling your heart. I am the one rebuilding your identity. I am the one restoring your path. Some will not understand your healing. Some will resist your growth. Some will miss the broken version of you because it served them. But your freedom does not require their understanding. You do not exist to remain small. You do not exist to carry what I delivered you from. You do not exist to shrink back into the shadows I pulled you out of. I am proud of you. Proud that you stayed. Proud that you healed. Proud that you stood. Proud that you are becoming. Keep walking forward. Keep trusting me. Keep letting your new strength breathe. You are not losing yourself. You are finally discovering the woman I always knew you were. and the one the enemy tried to silence and keep chained. Scripture, Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? Philippians 1:6. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. John 8:36. Whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Journaling prompts. Who was I when I was surviving? Who am I becoming now that I'm healing? Where do I still feel afraid to stand confidently? What parts of the old me do I need to release with love? Where do I see God strengthening me in this season? Challenge. For the next 7 days, speak this truth over yourself. I will not go back to the version of me that trauma created. I honor who I was, but I stand proudly in who I am becoming. Stand even when you tremble. Stand even when one person understands. Even if not one person stands. Stand anyway. Because you do not need anyone to validate your healing but God. And if you must stand alone on the holy ground of becoming, you stand strong. You stand steady. Stand with heaven behind you. You are becoming whole, and heaven celebrates it. I'm praying for you here. I know you might not recognize who you are anymore, and that's okay. Constantly take it to the Father. Examine your heart, examine your motives, and allow Him to do a new thing in you. He's healing you, and for once and for all, there's no going back. He's going to heal you. He can, He will continue to walk the journey that He has you on. And don't be afraid. Fear is not of God. I'm praying for you.